Hello and welcome. This video is to help you get ready for guided reading. We're going to go through how to turn annotations on and off, how to make it so only you can turn annotations on, and we'll have a quick look at pre-assigning the breakout room before you start your meeting. Let's get started. So first off, we're going to jump into our Zoom settings and we're going to scroll down to Annotations. It should be under In Meeting Basics, and we're going to switch that on, and we've got an option to save our annotations, and we've got an option to only the user who is sharing the screen can annotate. At the moment we've set that to host, so that's going to be us. While we're here, we're also going to have a look at our screen sharing settings, making sure we've got that switched on host only. And when we're in meeting, we're going to change those settings so our co-teacher can share their screen. And we've also got the breakout options turned on, ready to go. There is an option there to pre-assign. So if you do want to pre-assign your meetings, once you've ticked that option, go over to the Meetings tab and click the meeting that you want to pre-assign the breakout rooms to. And if you scroll to the bottom, you should get an extra option here. If not, click on Edit this meeting and scroll back down. There's option to pre-assign the breakout rooms, and you can import from a CSV, or you can just create the rooms here real quick. So once I've clicked and made a room, I can now add my participants. Now the problem is students will have different names when they come in, and unless you know their email address, which is only really grade 4 and 5, because some might be coming in parents' accounts and different parent accounts here and there, you won't actually know what email address they are using. So this really is only applicable to grade 4 and 5 who have student OBIS email addresses. Moving on then, we're going to make a new meeting, and now we're in the meeting. We should be able to see the breakout rooms option, and we've got the share screen option here as well. So your breakout rooms will be made by your homeroom teacher or the host of the meeting, so you don't really need to worry about this if you're just doing a guided read session or it's your first time. That should be done by the homeroom teacher. The screen share option then, there's a little arrow next to share screen where you will have these options to allow multiple participants to share simultaneously, and the advanced options. Your homeroom teacher can go into here, they can click on the multiple participants can share, and then who can share, and it needs to be all participants. You will get this option to make sure no one else can share over you though, so only who can start share when someone else is sharing needs to be only host, and that's set by default. Once you've got the screen sharing permissions all set up, you should now be able to share your screen and share the book that you're going to be reading. Just click on the window and then click share, and then you'll get these options at the top of your screen, the Zoom options here, and you'll see that you have the option to annotate. You can move this bar out of the way, just have a little play with that. If it's in the way, you can move it around and then open up your book. Once you're comfortable with all the settings, you'll have this option here to annotate. And if you click on more, you can enable others annotation for others, but if that's disabled, only you can annotate, which is going to be really handy if only you want to annotate or you want to write some text on the side. No one else will be able to annotate while you're sharing the screen. There's also this new feature which gives names to the annotations, so you can hide the names if you don't want to see those names, or if you do have other children who are sharing, annotating on this, you can actually show their names and you can see which child is writing, which is really handy. So we're going to disable annotation for others. We don't want others to be annotating right now. And now that gives us the drawing tools where we can draw, spotlight, we can add text, and we can read through the book and annotate, and no one's going to be drawing all over our Zoom. There's a couple of cool features here. Just check it out. You've got text, and if you hover your mouse over the text on RazKids, it actually highlights the words. This is just a simple AA book, but you can see that it will highlight as you go over the text, and you can add some questions or some comprehension questions on the side of the text as you move through. And that's pretty much it for annotations. Just make sure they're switched on zoom.us, and then when you're in meeting, make sure you've disabled for others so they can't draw all over your book while you're reading it or asking questions. If you have any questions, do let us know, and thanks again for watching. Good luck. Cheers.